everybody. Thank you for joining and tapping in. Today we're going to be talking about exemplifying exceptional customer service. Yes, we're going to be talking about the importance of exemplifying customer service, exceptional customer service, and how you deal with the ratchets, period. So I decided to talk about this because I feel, first of all, that God wants us to do everything in a spirit of excellence. Everything, the way we communicate, our tone, our language, the way we give directives, and the way we are stern, the way we, the way we let things come across. We can't just deal with the people He brings us, good or bad. We can't just deal with them any kind of way. We have to deal with them with velvet gloves. So the first thing you want to do when you are an online boutique owner, you have to understand that most of our communication is done through like messaging, or we're texting, and that's why I try to go live so often, so that people can hear my tone, so that they can know the face of the brand. But majority of my time, someone's inboxing me on Facebook, or I'm getting some sort of message through my business suite, or it may be a word of mouth client. I'm rarely on the phone. So one of the things that God had told me a while back was caps. He was teaching me about caps, and the way, we're not in front of people, but when you write a message out in like all caps, that can be perceived as you're yelling at the customer, versus, you could put all caps like, oh, we have a sale, with an exclamation mark, shop now, but the tone and the nature of it can be different. And at one point, my entire website, everything was all caps. And He had me to change it and to change the tone of the website so that it could settle things a little, a little more calmer. So here's the thing. This is why I wanted to talk about this so bad, because I feel that every day of the week, can I be transparent with y'all? I feel like I'm always being challenged with remaining calm in the midst of frustrations. I'm in Chicago, so let me tell y'all how my online boutique is. I'm in Chicago, and majority of my traffic comes from Facebook and TikTok. But Facebook, I'm always on there. I'm in the Facebook groups. I have my own Facebook group. And then there is also my personal page, and my business page is where everyone has known me for years as the girl that sells the 5 outfits. Okay. Now, here is the beauty. There's always like the beauty and the burden of it. So the beauty of being recognized as a reliable service that got 5 outfits is people know that you sell 5 outfits and that you pull up. That's the number one thing. But the burden of it is, everybody knows, so you pretty much have to figure out how to weed out what customers want to get the outfit and what customers want to waste your time. And that is like the biggest thing with it. So a lot of times I have girls that come to my website, or they'll inbox me, or they'll screenshot something that I screenshotted in the group or dropped in the group, and they'll say, oh, okay. For example, they'll come into me, oh, you got this in a small? And I'll say, yeah, I have it in a small. And the way my process goes for my online boutique, because there's such a demand, is the ladies have to go through the website, and they can pay through the website. They can check out with curbside pickup, or they can schedule a delivery, same day delivery through the website. Now, here's the burden part that I was telling you guys about. The burden part is, a lot of people feel, well, customers, maybe they're new to the brand, or maybe they're not new to the brand. Sometimes it's even the retention customers that will go there. But majority of the time, they feel like, I don't want to go through the website. I got cash. Now, when somebody wants an outfit here in Chicago, I'm not sure about the other groups, but there is so much of a demand. Like when they say something like, I got cash, I'm usually followed up with more messages from the same person that says, I got cash, can you pull up now? Now, I've had horrible, and I can do another video on that, I've had horror stories about pulling up to people's house who didn't pay me in advance before we had these systems in place, and who would leave me on red, who would tell me they're coming down in 5 minutes and never come downstairs. So, you know, we cut all of that out, and these systems that we have in place now, they weasel out. They do the weaseling out of who's a serious buyer, who's a window shopper, and who's not going to waste our time. So usually when they say, you know, I got cash, you know, my response, my exceptional customer service, which I highly recommend that you guys use as well, is I let them know, I say up front, I say, unfortunately, we don't accept cash, but we do accept Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay, Venmo, and like NetSpend and Chime at checkout for your convenience, for people who, you know, say that they have cash. Now, here's my thing. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's 2023. If a customer come to me and tell me, oh, I don't have that, I only got cash, after I listed all of those options, those transfer options that they can pay with, I immediately think they trying to scam me, or I immediately think that they don't have the money, or I immediately think they trying to rob me. It's just always be like that for me. So to protect myself and my brand, I say, you know, some people will say something like, after I respond to that, you know, or after I send that nice and exceptional customer service response, I always get a pushback, or I'll get someone that'll go to the website and they'll check out with Cash App or Zelle or NetSpend or Apple Pay. But for the customers that do the pushback, they'll say, "Nah, I'm good," or they'll say something like, I don't pay until I get the item in my hand." Now, most people would say, use some profanity and tell them to go kick rocks, right? But we can't do that because we're professional, boss, stern women, and we don't talk like that. So when they do that, one of the things that I say is, thank you for your service. It is a nice way of saying, get the hell out of my inbox. No, one of the things I say is, thank you for your interest, or I say, thank you for your time. And I really keep it pushing. Now, there are customers that become irate. Remind you, there are girls in my inbox that literally, like, you got to remember, like, they either going outside, or they need an outfit, or it's their birthday, or Fashion Nova, you know, no shade to Fashion Nova, but, you know, Fashion Nova package didn't arrive or something like this. Always something like that that's hidden. These are my own personal experiences. So when there is so much of an urgency, I'm gonna tell y'all what my grandma told me. You running a business, like, you don't have no time to waste. So if they really want those outfits, they'll go to the website. They will pay. They will respect your brand. They will respect your time. And they know, like, I feel like there's too many, for my business personally, I feel like there's enough verified reviews there. There's enough credibility. Obviously, you wanted the outfit. Obviously, you saw that I had it. And if there is this leeway where that they think I'm going to pull up like a pizza place with a pizza and hope you pay me when I get to the door, that's just not going to happen. So the way that we exemplify exceptional customer service is be the same from beginning to the end when you're delivering your messages to these customers. Don't do for one customer what you won't do for the other one. And for some people that are like rebranding or restructuring their business because because you are expanding, and this will happen, you will have to keep restructuring as you're getting better. You have to remember to stay stern, You know, and what I mean by stern, there is a difference between being stern and being rude, because it's all in your tone as to how you say it. You have to say thank you, even if the response isn't what they're wanting or what you're anticipating. You have to, you know, let them know that you appreciate them, you know, taking a look at your brand, because you just don't know who's going to come back. Also, you want to remain professional at all times. You know, when we go to McDonald's and our food is made wrong, or maybe you go to JCPenney and you want to return something, or you want to inquire about an item, when the customers, if we're irate or we're upset or something didn't go right, we don't expect the person on the other end to be rude to us or talk to us jazzy or have a smart comment to say as much as you want to. I even feel like as a professional, you shouldn't even clap back as a professional. You know what I mean? I feel like you should always remember that you're representing a brand, and people talk and people screenshot and people go into groups and they have things to say, big or small. Like, never despise the day of small beginning. That's what God has told me so many times. And trust me, retention is real. So when you have these people, you service them, they're gonna engage with other business owners, and you want to be recognized as the one that was polite. You want to be recognized as the one who had a gracious attitude. You want to be recognized as somebody that they couldn't shop with, maybe because they had cash, but they still want to keep you in mind because they enjoyed the interaction. They enjoyed the personable conversation that you had with them. And then the best thing is they enjoy the product. They want the outfit. So I have had customers who were like hell bent on not going through my website. Like, I'm not going through it. I'm gonna pay when you pull up. I'd have been scammed, and you know, they done went off. And I still remain stern, because I've always told customers when they yell, you know, pull the scam card or say something like that, I always refer them to the website. I always tell them to check our verified reviews. I always let them know, you know, that that's not what we're here for. We're not here to scam anyone. Or I'll just share them my lives, you know, my Facebook lives, where they can actually see me with the product on. And then even some customers, you know, when you get some that you really have to say, as bad as it is, you really have to say, I'm the model wearing the product. So because I don't know what other boutique owners do, but sometimes you really do have to say that. So you want to remember to always exemplify great customer service, always be stern but not rude, and you always want to remain professional at all times. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really, really hope that you guys are remembering to use the right tone, and remember, every customer counts. Engage with those customers, follow up with those customers, be professional. Remember to smile even when they made you mad, or you feel like they've wasted your time, or you feel like they're just looking, because sometimes you will get more window shoppers than sales in some seasons, especially if you're like launching a new product. You might get a person that just want to look. You know, we in inflation, so you got to remember that some people, as my grandma would say, they money funny right now, you know, but that doesn't mean that they won't shop when the time is right. So you want to treat everybody with velvet gloves. I love y'all. I hope y'all got something out of that. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy.